I want to thank you for taking the time to interview with me, and I also want to let you know the interview will be recorded.
Okay.
So where are you from?
I'm from Philippines. Like, you really want to know the name of the place? It's the Ram Western Summer.
And what is the primary language in your country?
We have 111 dialects in the Philippines, so I speak like 3 dialects, and our primary language, what they call it, is Tagalog.
And what is your ethnicity?
Filipino.
Do you have any siblings?
I have, let's see, like 3 sisters and 4 brothers.
Can you tell me what a typical day looks like for you?
Like in the morning, I have my routine. I get up, wash my hands, take my medications, and then I take a shower and I eat my breakfast, and then I go to work. I spend sometimes 18 hours at work, and then I go home and I do the same routine. Make dinner if I have to. If not, just eat leftovers, take a shower, read my book, then go to sleep.
Have you faced any difficulties because of your race or ethnicity?
Not that I know of. I'm okay. Felt like anybody else, like a normal person.
What did a typical day look like for you growing up?
That's kind of hard to answer. So
Okay, we can go on to another question.
okay.
Do you feel like you have a strong support system from your Filipino community or your family?
In a way, I think so, because we have this get together with all my Filipino friends. We have like potluck birthday parties, whatever, and then we could talk about anything, like maybe at church. I would say that's one of my support, like by showing up once a month, going to church for the potluck party, and then if something like they have concert to go to, just to well, that's my take, it's kind of like my support, like, because they needed donation, so I want to go to the functions.
What kind of church do you go to?
Like in Catholic church here at Loma Linda.
Can you tell me about when you first came to this country?
Okay, so that was really interesting, since we don't have a cell phone at that time. So I waited for my fiance at the airport and took him forever to pick me up, and I was so worried. I thought he might not show up because I only have 10 cents in my pocket. But finally he came, and so that was a big relief. Do you want me to go on?
Well, how did it make you feel when you first came here?
It was a long walk at the airport, because it was a big airport at LAX, and then the immigration, I think they hold me down for a long time to interview me, to take pictures. It took them forever to take my pictures. When finally took my pictures, it doesn't look right. It was blurry, so I just had a hard time around that time at the airport. Then we drove by, we went driving, and I'm like, oh cool, the houses are like huge. And then when we got to the mountain, I'm like, this is what it looks like in the mountain. I'm like, so scary, I don't see any houses. And I was just worried, because I've only known my fiance at that time. I've only known him for like 3 months, and then maybe like 3 days later we got married, and then we're still married until now for like 20 years.
Did you get married in this country?
Yes, and San Bernardino. That's so personal.
Can you tell me about a special day or festival in the Philippines?
I I can't remember any good festival, or maybe like Halloween here. What we call in the Philippines is something about, I can't remember now. Something about like the dead.
Day of the Dead, maybe?
Yeah, but there's another name for it. Because I know it's my sister's birthday, November 1st. So we just go to cemetery.
Oh, okay.
Being a Catholic, so we pray, we bring food, and we sing. We talk, but we don't eat there. We eat the night before, and then we bring food to the dead, person, and then we just pray.
Okay. I want to thank you again for taking the time to interview with me.
You're welcome.